Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Nerd News live stream. Joining me today is my good buddy Tyson. Say hi, Tyson.
Hey, it's me again, just like
Yeah,
the last time
it's
that I
Tyson,
was also here.
just like the last time he was here. Today we have all kinds of topics to cover. It's not very many topics, but each topic has a lot to go over, which are normally the more fun ones because there's more to talk about.
Yeah,
So normally we start off with a little bit of story time. You got any fun goofs and stories?
I do. I got a story time from just from last night. In fact, last night. It was my friend's birthday, so we went bowling and whatnot. I crushed. I got a 134, which is the best that I've ever done, and I was pretty excited.
Okay, nice, good for you. It's like-
What do you roll? What just because you're built like one?
Who do you think you are? I am
I am me.
me.
I just love that a professional bowler got under his skin so bad. He was like,
Yeah, I think it's because he was so close to losing. I don't even
it
know
was
if
ooh, it was rough.
I don't even know if people were talking crap or anything like that. I think he was just so nervous that he was going to lose that it just came out of him like a demon.
No, there's a kid mocking him. Did you not
Oh,
know
there
that?
is? I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, there was a kid sitting and he was just talking mad smack, and so he's so flustered because he who do you think you are? I am me. It was such who do you think you are? I am me.
Excellent.
That's what I
Okay.
yell in my bedroom.
Yeah, right. Just by yourself.
But but then afterwards there was a show, and it was a industrial like metal show, so it was like pretty rowdy. And my friend was like, "Get in the pit." And I was like, "All right, I'll get in the pit." Just like, "All right, let's go." I hop in the pit. I take off my outside jacket because it's cold. Take off my sweatshirt, and then I just hop in the pit. I forgot that I'm 37 and I wear glasses, so
So the prime
nothing says
candidate for
rage.
whoopsies.
Oh, no, everyone was so nice. And the thing is, like, everyone was like too nice because I think they saw that I was an old man with glasses, and because they kept being like, "Ah, oh, hey, light shove," like, ooh, look at this man living his dream,
Don't hurt him too bad.
Yeah, give him a little bit, let him know you're there,
This guy's
but
birthday starts with a 19.
he's from the previous century.
That's going to
But
be
yeah,
what we
dude,
plan
having
to
to
deal with
push,
as we get older.
mm, nah.
No thanks.
I'd prefer not to worry about that. I'd prefer not.
Yeah.
But yeah, the reason I just was like and I just kept pushing my glasses back up, which I was like, that's metal, right? That's yeah.
Yeah.
I had to stop because like I'm gonna poke myself in the eye.
Nice.
It's
Nice. So
a
you
little quick
realized
one.
your age at a metal concert.
No, it crept in for a moment, but I've pushed it back out.
There's just back to that deep repression.
Just deep in that hole.
As deep
You
of a
know,
repression as you can get into.
like my shoulder and back is sore from the bowling, and then the minute and a half of mosh pitting.
Right. Yeah, and that took you out for a couple
Yes.
days. Like when you hurt
Yeah,
yourself in the dumpster.
yeah. Dude, that I napped too long one day and I hurt my neck. Like I am so glad that I'm just sore today. That's
Yeah.
so good for me.
Yeah. I only have one quick story time as well. This last weekend, it was kind of the final push for like the big wedding planning. So now
Mhm.
everything is just like minor details. There's not much going on where it's like this is going to take my weekend kind of thing. But
Mhm.
this last weekend was me and my buddy Jacob getting fitted for our tuxes for the wedding.
Hell yeah. You guys doing the orange and blue like Dumb and Dumber like I've suggested?
Yeah. Yeah, as long as I'm dumb.
How mad? How mad would Macy be?
I don't think we'd be getting married. So
Oh,
I don't know. This is the
oh.
first time I've ever had to rent a tux. Even for like high
Mm,
school, when most people rent a tux or whatever, I bought a suit and I
mhm.
owned a suit. So I never rented before. And
And
I don't
that suit got me my first job, and that job bought me a house, and I am a businessman.
pretty much, I mean, if you want to boil it down to its simplest factors. But
Well, fair enough.
so I don't know what the normal clientele is, or like how's, because I thought that this wouldn't be a big deal, but the people there were treating it like it was very serious.
Mm.
But I'm guessing most of the people that rent suits or whatever are, I guess, serious people. Where it's like, oh yes, and then this proper whatever the hell, like pompous
Oh
shit
yeah.
that you would expect from
Mm-hmm.
somebody that needs to wear a suit all day or all that kind of stuff. So I get in there, and
Mm-hmm.
the lady's just not expecting any forms of like joking or humor or brevity or
Jovialness.
jovialness at all. Because I get in, I'm like, hi, this is my scheduled appointment for Walt's wedding. And she was like, "Oh, Mr. Waltz, blah blah blah, this and that." And then she was like, "Do you have any like preferences on style?" And I just go, "Slimming," like, and the lady,
She's
the lady goes, "Oh, Mr. Waltz, everything that we have is going to make you look great." And she did like the sales pitch kind of thing.
uh-huh.
And I
Uh-huh.
was like, I hope you find something. Godspeed, because it's going to take a lot. And then I think she finally started to get it, but she was so afraid to
Mm-hmm.
loosen up. And it
That's what
immediately made me start thinking, like, what type of people come in here that you're
Dude,
so worried like that?
I bet there are some people that are like, I need slimming. My diet failed again.
Yeah.
Give me a add a girdle.
Yeah.
Step on my back and pull.
But like, I don't know. It was kind of crazy to me because it was definitely the because we both have worked in customer service before. It
Yeah.
was the customer service of not just like, hey, I'm just being nice and I'm trying to get through the shift. It was like the nervous type. Like when you're serving a table and they've already been an asshole and you're worried that they're going to either leave a complaint or you're not going to get a tip.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that
No,
kind of
that's
mentality behind it. And I was like, this is lady, this is fine. Like I'm going to be your easiest customer all day. I was like, this is nothing to worry about here.
Oh man, a couple of years ago, when I was more broke than I currently am,
Hmm.
I had an overdraft fee of like $700, and I was like, what is this? And I
Oof.
looked it up, and it was a bridal, like a wedding gown place. So
Okay.
I called the place, and I was like, hey, I got this charge. What is this? And then he goes, let me take a look. She's like, oh, okay, that was Sarah. She's getting married at the Forever Love Church on the 13th at 8. So, yeah, it looks like they accidentally I got a couple card numbers switched around. I was like, wow, I can't believe you have so many errors and leaked information with all of that information you just gave me about Sarah's wedding. I could show up.
Oh, that would be
Like,
hilarious. Where's my money, Sarah? It's like-
hi, Sarah. Are you on the list? No, but I did pay $738 of her dress, so
Yeah.
I'm coming to eat that portion of the dress. I'm like I believe I'd like a little bit of train,
Yeah.
please.
I'm just here to get what's mine. Like, oh, ooh. It's like, yeah, nobody's ever said that politely. It's like,
I
ugh.
just wait until it's like any objections, and I kick the door open and go, I object.
But yeah, once she realized that I'm not an uptight person by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah,
Um, it got a lot more like fun, if that's the right word to use. It wasn't so like
good, good, good.
strictly business, but yeah,
Yeah,
it was good. It was good. Louis Tux rental. They were very nice. They were very nice people. The other lady there could not give a fuck if anybody else on the planet existed. But the one that helped me was very nice.
oh,
The other one was
that's cool.
just
Hell
like on her phone and not really doing anything. And then when the
yeah.
other one said, "Hey, I need this," she would just kind of begrudgingly go back and get it and bring it back out. So,
Mm, mhm.
but yeah, very fun, very fun. And the cool thing
Yeah.
is, just in case you're getting married or need a tux rental, if you have a party, something that I didn't know is say I needed like 8 people and we all couldn't go that same day. You can just leave
Hmm.
people's like name and they can just come in and get measured and then they just put it on like
Oh,
your tab for the wedding and then they charge you after
okay.
everybody gets measured. So that was super convenient because my
Nice.
dad wasn't able to go because I'm getting his suit too. So my dad
Mm,
can just show
nice.
up whenever he has time, and they'll just add it onto my total bill when I pick it up in 2 weeks.
Make me look young and
I need,
hogged up.
yeah, yeah. I need this to suction cup to my testicles. I don't think you understand. It's like,
I really need people to understand what I got going on.
but yeah, that's everything I've got for my story time.
Yeah, I think that's about it for me.
Nice, real nice.
Yeah, yeah, pretty low key week. Just did some work. Went to the birthday party stuff.
Yeah.
Pulled a 134. Don't know if I mentioned that 134.
What about 134?
I bowled one. Yeah,
Oh
how'd you
yeah, yeah,
know?
yeah.
That was a good guess. Yeah, I bowled a 134.
That's do you know what is impressive for bowling?
300. I think 300 is
Well,
pretty
300's
impressive.
perfect. That's the most impressive.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that not impressive, Tyler?
Yeah.
I did
Well,
all. I bowled half the amount of time as you.
yeah.
Most points.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But, like the proudness coming from it is very funny to me. It's
What is
like-
a what would Google? What is a good bowling score?
what's like a good average bowling score?
Yeah, 150 to 180, dude. I'm already there, almost,
Yeah,
kind of, dude. Come on.
because I used to be in a bowling league in like elementary to middle school, and
Yeah.
the children were getting around there.
I'm sorry that my once a year friend's birthday party drinking beers score wasn't good
Yeah.
enough for you, Tyler.
Yeah. I mean, you did as good as a
I'm sorry that
seasoned
I
child, you know?
yeah, dude. I I am so sorry that my me taking joy in life has upset you so much.
It hasn't upset me. I just don't want you to feel good about stuff.
I,
Uh,
I just don't want you to feel good about how things are. That was fine.
yeah.
And that's how I know you're a good friend.
Oh,
A bad
absolutely.
friend would be like, dude, that was killer, dude. You're so good. You should start betting money
Yeah, I'm
on
fairly certain
games.
that's the best game of bowling that's ever happened. Uh,
That's crazy. All the other videos, AI, dude. All the ones were AI.
are you ready to get into the articles?
Ugh. I mean, I don't know. You're telling me how to feel these days, so I shouldn't be proud. So, am I ready for
Yes. Uh, yes.
I am ready. Let's go.
So the first thing that we are talking about is the first thing in the title, and that is GTA 6 supposed price leaks. GTA
Yes,
6 is the gift that keeps on giving but never gives anything.
but we'll
This
never release.
yeah, I'm there's got to be some layer of like conspiracy that is this game ever coming out? Like is it ever actually
It's
happening?
if they were getting like I don't know or like Kickstarter and like government
Mm,
like funds to make it, I'd be like they might be a scam, but they're like they are so deep in the hole right now. Like if this didn't come out,
are
it
they
would
though?
affect the economy.
With how much money GTA 5 has made and is still making because they still release stuff for that game and people buy the virtual money or whatever. Are they in the hole? Like this Rockstar probably didn't have to go in the negative to make this game, right?
No, they've made 10 billion. It looks like.
But so supposedly GTA yeah, allegedly GTA 6 is scheduled for a November 19th release this year.
Okay.
Um, the eagle eyed, and this is how the article phrases it, the eagle eyed have spotted potential pricing points of the game, which was developed by Rockstar Games. No shit, everybody knows that. If you're on this article
What?
and you do not know that, ooh, figure it
If you
out.
have an iron brains and were born with a 19 in your name.
Yeah, right. Honestly, GTA 5 has been going strong for over a decade. So you could be a
Yep.
2010 kid, be 16 years old at this point, and know what GTA 5 is.
Well, you're busy rizzing up the chonglers or whatever that whatever that it's
The
also hit
what?
dude,
The
it's also hitting the
chonglers?
type. I could be wrong. I could be right. I know
The
people are gooning and looks maxing and mogging and
looks Maxon.
called the women are called foids, which is we're
Voids?
yeah,
What
female
does
oid.
that mean?
It's crazy how much internet, like incel internet culture, gets disseminated into like random meme culture, which makes it into the mainstream. Because someone
Okay.
was like called someone a foid, which is a female oid, which is like a being a bad word for a lady, I guess. I don't
Okay,
know. I could have
here's
just said so many slurs there on accident.
you just said a foid is a female oid.
Hmm.
I don't know what an oid is. I it's
It's like no,
it's-
like graboid, femaleoid. They just like the OID, like it's to dehumanize somebody.
is that's it? Okay, I thought an oid was a something.
No, the Noid was a
Oh,
guy that would steal your pizza.
I know that. I know that one. I'm familiar.
Yeah.
He had a video game. Did you ever play the video game for him?
No, I avoided that.
It was
Come
pretty
on.
bad. It was pretty bad.
Come on.
But so yeah, that's crazy. What is it? Because I'm a millennial. You're a millennial. You're on the older
Yeah.
millennial side. What was it? I remember when I was growing up in like middle school, they talked about how apparently the next generation was going to be called the like tech natives or something like that was like the
Mm,
original first draft of the name because they were the first generation to grow up with like the internet and everything. But I think
yeah,
because it
yeah.
had native on it, they were like, we should not do that. That's not a good idea. But I can't remember
Yeah.
what is the current generation of child called. I don't like that Google, but it's happening.
Gen Z
Is it? Oh, okay. What is the current
or Gen Alpha? One of those two.
generation called? The current generation is called. No, not Gen Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Is the demographic cohort succeeding Gen Z, which was after millennials. So damn, we're on the second generation after millennials. Oof. Oofity
Yeah,
oof.
man. Yes, sir.
Cowabummer. Because I'm on the
That's
cutoff
where we're at.
between Gen Z and millennial. I'm 1995, and depending on the list, it either says 1994 or 1995. So I'm the youngest millennial, which just sounds like the shittiest movie.
You just sound like you're. I'm the youngest. I'm the youngest millennial. I'm not
Yeah.
old. You're all old. I'm
Right.
just technically. I am still baby.
I think I give less of a shit about growing old than you do.
No, I just. It's happening to me more, so I bring it up. It's conversation.
Right. Yeah, I don't bring up my arteries much, which is like
Yeah, every day I just go and get through it.
yeah. Yeah. Um oh man, apparently my audio is coming in very quiet. Good to know,
Mm,
robot. I will boost myself up a little bit. I forgot that I tweaked it a little for the Resident Evil
mm.
playthrough.
Yeah,
So
get up there.
that boosted me up about 25%. So that'll probably be much better. Much better. Cool. Excellent. Thank you for the heads up.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
so, according
We
to
have the best fans.
we
We have
do.
the best friends.
According to the Independent, the price of GTA 6 was leaked by a third-party retailer that had it on their website at $89.99. I don't know what that
Euro.
symbol for it is.
I think
Euro.
that's
Okay.
euro. I believe so.
I only care about freedom dollars because that's the only currency that matters. So I did not know what symbol that was. So 89.99 euro for 121.47 US, which would round to
Yeah.
120 because they always do the even numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that will shake sales much at all.
I don't think here. So there's a couple points, like a couple of things on this. Like I don't think it is going to be 120. I
Mm.
also don't think it would. I don't know. I don't think it would. I think it would still make it all its money back and more. But I think that 120 price tag will scare a lot of people off.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm not buying it for 120.
Yeah. Are you a big GTA fan?
I like the story mode. Like I don't really play the online stuff, but I've
Mhm.
beaten. I think I've all two of them. It's like since three. I
Yeah.
forgot. It's only been two, and then now this one.
I started with
I'm
Vice
not.
City and I think I've beaten all of them but San Andreas.
Yeah, well, I mean, Vice City was so I thought it was Vice City is three, and then San Andreas, right?
No, there's Grand Theft Auto 3, then Vice City,
Okay.
then San Andreas.
Oh, but yeah, I've since three. I've played all of them, so there are three there.
And then there's 4, and then there's 5, and then there's the
Yep,
Ballad of
this was
Gay
five.
Tony. There's Liberty
Never.
City Stories.
Didn't do those 2. Did the
Yeah.
did the 5 main. Did the 5 main.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, Vice City will always be the best GTA. So I'll die on that hill. I will fight to the death.
What if this one's better? What if it's more 80s?
So
What
this
if your
one is
cocaine's
returning to Vice
pure?
City.
Ooh, we're
So it
already
could
on our
be.
way.
It could be, but it's not going to have that 80s aesthetic because it doesn't take place in the 80s.
Well, that's
So,
probably a good reason why it doesn't have the aesthetic.
right. Yeah. Um, so what is, as a casual fan, what is your price point for this game? Are you getting it at 70?
What like a normal game right now is still 60, 70, right?
Yes,
Right?
70 is the fairer
N-
assumption.
Yeah, it's closer to 70. I'd probably go 80.
Okay,
But that's yeah. But
gotcha.
adding
So
$40 on that is even more.
yeah, yeah. So I think Grand Theft Auto's game, their plan is that I don't know if it'll necessarily be 120. If I had to put money on it, I would say it's going to be 80. However, I could also see it being 90, and their justification is like, think of all the value you got out of Grand Theft Auto 5. $90 isn't bad if you split it up over the next 12 years, you know?
Yeah, but no.
Because I think they're going to try and make this one GTA 5. They fumbled into a live service game. It wasn't meant to
Okay,
be
what do you?
live service, but it
Yes.
became live service. Like, it was supposed to just be GTA Online, which is what GTA 4 had, and they were doing some extra missions and giving it more of like an economy to, like, when you rob the stores and stuff like that, you can buy cars. People liked it so
Yeah.
much that they added more, and then they realized, oh, this is now a live service game and we are raking in the money.
Yeah.
And they tried to do that with Red Dead Redemption 2, but they never actually tried because Grand Theft Auto
They
5
didn't.
just kept making money.
Yeah,
So
because they
why
didn't
put
have to
all this?
try.
Because they didn't have to try. So why put this effort into Red Dead Redemption 2, which is objectively a better game in every single facet? Not even close.
Way
Don't argue
better.
with me on it. Uh, what'd you say?
You way better. Like you can pet a
Oh,
horse.
yeah, it's significantly better in every way. Even the online was better. Just throwing that out there. Um, but now that they know what they can do with GTA 5 and just the inherent success, they're coming into GTA 6 with all that information. So
Yeah.
God knows what's going to get milked out of this one.
Man, that's the kind of my worry too. Is like they're going to be adding so much like little stuff that they've learned how to like fine tune and really just really get the separate the person from their wallet.
Yeah. Yeah, that is something that really, really worries me. So I would not be surprised one bit if this ended up being $90.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't lie though. I am kind of excited about it. Like, I've always liked GTA, but I don't think I would put it in my top 10 games, you know?
Yeah, same, same. Like it seems like it's like a more of a like a cultural, like it's a gaming. It's like everyone plays it. Everyone,
Oh yeah,
it's GTA. It's everyone does it. So I'll do it.
for
Actually,
sure.
depending when it comes out, what else I'm playing.
I mean, it's iconic. I mean, everything about it is
Yeah,
iconic. Um, so I plan on getting it. I think when it comes to streaming, one of us has to get it, I guess. But
yeah.
even in just games I know that are coming out this year, it wouldn't crack my top 5.
No. What else is game coming out this year?
What other games am I excited about?
Yeah. What else we got? You got Resident Evil. We know that one's gonna be coming out.
Yep, Resident Evil Requiem. Oh my gosh, you shouldn't ask me. I can't remember now. Uh, man, this is embarrassing. I was literally just talking about this with Jacob Saturday when we were um getting our tuxes and stuff fitted. It was Resident Evil. It was Fire Emblem. It was Gears of War E-Day is apparently coming out this year.
Oh, oh, dang. Okay.
And I can't remember the other two off the top of my head. One of them I completely forgot about until Jacob brought it up, and now I can't remember it again. So that's good. But
No, it's good. It's solid.
yeah, like,
Man.
what about you? Are you super familiar, or like, what games are you excited about this year that you know about?
Uh, Tavern Manager Simulator,
Okay,
Tailor Simulator,
okay, just jobs.
uh, just jobs. Yeah, I just I want to be good at something. No, I mean, Eugenics was coming out, and that's been good so far. But honestly, like I haven't seen a ton of stuff that made me like, ooh. Like I was
Yeah.
going through a list right now where uh,
Oh, High Guard. You were super excited for High Guard.
I wasn't super excited for High Guard. It was free, and I wanted to see what it was all about.
Yeah. Uh,
So,
the other one that I was excited for this year, which admittedly was a crash and burn failure, was Code Vein 2. That was one of them. And
mhm.
I'll admit defeat when I can, or when I legally have to.
Yeah.
That one shit the bed real hard. I'm very very upset about Code Vein 2, but it is what it is.
Mm. Bread and Fred's on console.
I
There's
saw
like a game
that.
where you go, where it's called Sticks, and you're a goblin. Like it's not a ton of stuff that I've been like, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm gonna be pretty good with Arc Raiders, Mugenics. I hate this place. And what's the other one sitting on my desktop? I haven't finished yet. Just I think it might be a good year for me to get some games done.
Yeah. Yep. I'm driving me crazy on that other game. Uh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Code Vein 2. I'm just gonna spend time looking for it because
Yeah.
it's hard to find because it doesn't have a release date. So I just looked up confirmed games this year. But
Mm.
yeah, Code Vein 2 shit the bed pretty hard.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about with GTA? Because that's the
Well,
thing is
yeah.
there's been no news with GTA outside of this price leak, so we haven't gotten
No,
any new information.
they bumped the release date back has kind of been all the news. That and the guy that's been like hacking into going to jail, right? Oh,
Yeah.
did you hear about the guy? The guy that did a murder, and then like he was expressed concern that he's not going to be able to play GTA 6. Yeah,
That's
brother.
hilarious. I mean,
Yeah, my guy.
depending on the degree, he could theoretically play it.
I mean, and if they delay it once or twice.
Yeah, well, I guess he'll have to play it after he gets out. Because
Yeah,
shockingly,
I don't.
first degree, unless you do some heinous stuff, is only like 27 years, which is pretty crazy.
Oh, God, that's still a pretty long time.
It is a long time, but it's not long enough that it's a death sentence. You know what I mean? Depending on your age. If he's like
Yeah,
50, 60, it's a toss up.
yeah. If he's a good guy in there, just every day he's
Yeah.
got a poster on his wall, and it's just the GTA 6 poster.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes. It's like, I'll get
he's
out of here
refusing
one
to.
day as he
He's
spits on
ref-
his hand and jacks off a cop.
he refuses to see his children because he's like, no spoilers. The boy is full of spoilers.
Oh my gosh. Have you seen, you probably haven't. Um, hey, welcome, Jake. Jake Rubel's here. Say hi.
Oh, hey, buddy. We can say your name because it's your Twitch name,
Yeah.
so it's not
Right.
doxing.
Right. Yeah.
It was
Um,
funny. My buddy boop, told me he was like, "Hey, if I pop in, don't ever say my name. Don't dox me." And I was like, "I won't." But your name is mainly in there, and I didn't know this was you until you mentioned now, right now.
oh, who was it? Oh, ooh.
What? Mhm.
uh, gosh, but yeah,
I'll tell
what
you
were
in
we
bed
just
later
talking
tonight.
about?
The GTA 6 guy.
GTA 6 guy, prison. I was gonna riff on that because there was something. Oh my gosh, Jake Rubel, you really just
Yeah, well,
distracted me.
hang on. Don't blame a viewer
No, no, no,
because
I
you
am.
got you can,
Yeah, I am.
that's a
Um,
bad look, sir. Because your
but
brain's foggy, you can't remember it.
gosh, with everything going on, it's a
Yeah,
miracle if
this
I
is
remember my day job.
this is Speaking of good riff and comedy, this is fun. Just going, poof, what was
Yeah.
it? Whoa.
Yeah. It's
Hey, let's
driving
move
me
on.
nuts though.
No, 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 no. It's in there. It's
No, no,
the
no.
longer this goes, the less it pays off.
Give me a fucking minute. I was like, full on
Uh,
meltdown over it. No, it had something to
uh,
do with video games and crimes, is what it was. But yeah, it doesn't. It
don't worry,
doesn't matter
it'll come
now.
to you later on. We'll be doing
Much.
something and you're just but like, what was that? You remember from 3 hours
Yep.
ago?
Oh, I remember what it was. It was prison. It's just like prison.
Yeah.
Have you seen Prison Talk, or like have you been getting recommended videos of people in
No.
prison posting on Instagram and TikTok? Because I get a
No.
lot of them. It's like
Okay. I forget how many different sides there are to just
Yeah.
the TikTok
No,
algorithm.
it's literally prisoners. I don't get it on TikTok because I don't have a TikTok. I get it on Facebook and Instagram. But it's prisoners that are like smuggling phones and shit into prison and then like vlogging. It's fascinating. I've literally
I bet.
seen like live streams from prison of people like crushing up Doritos bags and frying fried chicken and Doritos over like a candle. This shit blows my
Yeah,
mind.
dude.
And then the very next
Yeah.
video is some dude getting shanked in the kitchen. And I'm like, holy
Ugh.
fuck. It's like, it's such a
Stole
roller
some-
coaster.
Man, he stole some guy's Doritos and got what he got was coming to him.
Yeah. Yeah, but look at that Prison
Uh,
Talk. It's pretty insane. You'll
Yeah.
see some
Nah,
wild shit.
I don't. I'm good.
God,
How
you're
many more
such
times
a
do you think it's
coward.
going to get delayed? I bet it's going to get delayed one more time. No, I don't think they can. I think they've burnt all their goodwill. Even though like it will get bought when it comes out, I think they'll start to get like really drugged through the mud if they delay it one more time.
My conspiracy theory is that they're trying to get the world record for most awards for most anticipated game. That's my theory because they've
they're
gotten
trying
it
to
3
stack up.
times now.
Oh,
Which I think already is the record for a single game holding most anticipated game.
yeah. After a while, you're like, I don't. Somebody told me because I forgot about it, like 2 or 3 years ago. Someone was like, "Yeah, I can't believe they delayed it again." I was like,
Mhm.
"I thought it came out 4 years ago. Like I thought
Oh.
it came out."
A different game or Grand Theft Auto 6?
No, GTA 6. I thought it came
Oh.
out forever ago.
Here's a question. When was it first announced? That's a good question. How long has this shit been in? When was GTA 6 first
I'm gonna guess.
announced?
What do you guys think in the chat? Because I'm gonna say 7 years ago.
I was gonna say 2018, which at this point is 8 years ago, kind of.
Yeah. So I'll go one before that.
Okay.
2017.
Survey says, I can't wait for it to be like 2012. What? Oh, the trailer? That doesn't count. The first trailer was in 2023.
No.
That doesn't count at all. A stupid ass AI overview. Okay, I'm just a bit confused. The GTX has been in development. Let's see, Grand Theft Auto.
Well, while you're reading that,
we're on the wiki.
Oh, all right. Okay.
All right.
Well,
so
while you're looking at that, there's another game coming out called
2018.
Digested, and it's super fun doing a riff with you, bud.
Sorry, my mental capacity couldn't handle that not being out there.
That's so funny. I'm desperately trying to be like, hey, let's maybe just not mumble read out loud, and let's like I don't know. There's 2 of us here, talk a little bit, and then you're like, no.
All right, as you're saying.
No, I was only to kill time. We've done it now. There's a game called Digested out, which that's gonna sell low because it's all about being eaten by a giant snake.
Oh, see, if you turn
And
that
I think that's
and
gonna be
make it a
bought.
lady, $1 million overnight.
I think it's still in the same vein.
Is it? Because I know for a fact
Maybe.
that's a fetish.
Oh, I know for a fact it is too, but it's. I think it also snakes, monsters, creatures being swallowed whole. All right, this looks like you have to run through rooms and maps and avoid being eaten.
Oh, okay. So the opposite of a fetish.
What it is? Yeah. Well, hang on. Depending, do you have a chase fetish? You know.
That's true. Oh gosh, too many things. Too many things. I'm glad people have their thing, but it's exhausting. It's like it's so yes, the early development and them saying that they're working on it was 2018.
Yeah.
8 years. Bonkers.
Hey, come on. Don't get I just because I talk about fetishes doesn't mean that they're my fetishes. My
Yeah,
TikTok's just weird, okay? It gives me people's information.
you kind of say it like the guy that's like, we could try swinging, unless like it's like, oh no, sweetie, we don't
I'm
have to
just
do
kidding.
swinging unless, yeah. It's got a lot of that
Uh,
attitude behind it.
I'm just kidding. Or am I?
Yeah, right. I can't think of anything else with GTA 6.
Well, I mean, it was all a leak on a thing that was converted, so it's a lot
Right.
of not real information, but it is like a good jumping off point for a discussion about it. So it's
Yeah, for sure.
unconfirmed. It's nothing has been officially released, so don't take us by our word.
Yeah. To be
But
fair,
also to be
sorry. Go ahead.
fair,
No, yeah. To be fair,
no, I was like, also just don't get caught by a giant snake and get eaten. Those are two
yeah,
things.
those are two very important things in the day-to-day life of an American. Yes. But to be fair, this is how they caught the Oblivion remake before it was shadow dropped. Was a third-party retailer accidentally posting it on their site too early. So quite a bit of spoilies and stuff have been accidentally released this way.
Yeah, but I also again, this could be a company. I guess we can talk about this. This could also be a company trying to test the waters to see how people would like with $120 game. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like how much outrage? Like what's the media saying? Like so.
100%. Like the first Sonic movie,
Yeah,
the
we
trailer
did
with
not like
ugly
that.
Sonic.
We we did not like that guy.
There
Ugly
has to,
Sonic was actually a really fun character in a different movie, but not
yeah.
that one.
Here's the thing: there's got to be a version of a mostly complete Sonic movie with ugly Sonic,
Oh,
and
there 100% is. Like
I would love to see that.
they
They could make
it's
so
fucking I
much
hope it
money. Do you realize how much money they
talk
could
about a
make?
talk about talk about a fetish.
Yeah.
Just make them pregnant, ugly and pregnant.
All right, we're going to be talking about Sonic later, so don't get me horned up now.
Oh, we are? Oh my god.
Yes.
All right, let's just move on then since we're going to be talking about Sonic again later.
Yeah.
We'll go next.
We'll just go right into it. And this isn't a huge like discussion. I just thought it was something cool because I love Sonic the Hedgehog and I love Godzilla, and they're doing a crossover comic. So Sonic the Hedgehog X
Mm-hmm.
Godzilla. So don't really know anything about it, but I am very excited. I will absolutely be buying this. I get as much Godzilla stuff as I can. I also like the art style too. So they went with more of a Sonic art style than a Godzilla art style. So like you can tell in his
Yeah.
face, which I think is the right move. I
I
think
wish
it's way easier to adapt Godzilla into other formats than other things into Godzilla.
Yes, I agree as well. Because there's like, Sonic looks like Sonic and they didn't have to make the tail look like that. What's the tail look like?
That's how his tail always looks.
Let
A
me look
bit
at that tail.
a bit
Scroll
earthwormy.
down a little bit. It does look like a rat tail, which doesn't bother me, but I know a lot of people get very bothered by that.
Yeah. Um, but in this article, the person Marino, one of the writers, says that the inspiration
Dan Marino's a writer for Sega Comics?
oh has been for years actually. Uh, just call this the misinformation hour. But so he said that the version of Godzilla that they took inspiration from was the Tokyo SOS, GMK, the giant monsters all out attack, and then Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. So this is like the 2000s like millennial Godzilla, which
Okay.
is a
Its back is starting to hurt.
yeah, 100%. um, Godzilla fans are pretty split on that. I think most people kind of agree that the 80s like Showa era of Godzilla is the universally like loved, and then people kind of have their
Mhm.
favorites around that one.
Yeah.
and the Millennial Godzilla, which is the Godzilla, the Tokyo SOS, and Giant Monsters All Out Attack. Well, I guess sorry, I'm getting two Godzilla backlog in my brain, and it's fighting for the winner right now. Giant Monsters All
Yeah.
Out Attack is towards the end of that Showa era, so I think that one is leaning towards the what people would appreciate. But
Yeah. I
the
think one thing might be good for you to do is make a just as long of an essay as you want about Godzilla and put that on the YouTube. Just get it all out
just
and then tag a Fire Emblem one on there too, buddy. Just get it all
Uh,
out.
you
You'll
need to be
become the
more
Godzilla
passionate.
guy. I am more but it's like it's so funny because there's a difference between being passionate and then getting sidetracked by just being like, I just want to talk so much about okay, and then Godzilla. He was one time he has a son, but it wasn't really his son, and people hated him, but they liked him, and it was just a cartoon.
A lot of people don't
And he
even
had
know
a theme
that, so
song where he
good
was
for
very
you.
friendly.
Yeah,
I
Manila.
grew up watching cartoons, my dude.
Yeah. Oh, you're referring specifically to the cartoon. I got you. I got you. That's okay. That's still
Yeah,
technically
yeah,
right. So I guess,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's as good as your bowling game. All right.
Mhm. It's pretty good. It's pretty
it's,
good.
it's above average.
Have you? I think below average. Actually, I did. I looked it up. 150 is like 150, 160 is like good,
But that's for like
or
a
150
normal
is like
player, right?
okay, yeah,
Yeah, you just take Joe Schmo off the street and put a bowling ball in their hand.
yeah. I'm looking through the other Godzilla covers, and a lot of them are in the Sonic esque, but some of them also have like a more of a stylized. It's still the Sonic esque art, but they definitely add a bit more grit to a couple of them.
Okay, I got you. They've
There is one where
also
there's Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, and Mothra, and they are the Godzillas are laser breathing and laser eye beaming. Knuckles, Sonic, Tails, Robotnik, and who's the pink lady?
Rose.
Rose, I guess. You could have
Hmm.
said any name right there. I
Yeah.
just realized you could have just
Oh,
lied to me.
that's actually her canon name is Big Booty Bitch.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She must be a late edition, for like.
Yeah.
But all right.
But and they also said that they will not be fighting. This is a team up. So
Heck yeah.
happy for that. I also think it would be fun to see the fight.
Hmm.
Godzilla, as far as I know, has only ever been like actually defeated 4 times by like these
Okay.
style of crossover things. And they
Mm.
always do that diplomatic thing that pisses me off about like when two all right, look. I think this makes everybody mad. They can't pick a winner because they're going to make a fan base mad. So the first
Yeah.
crossover was Superman versus Godzilla. Godzilla deep fried Superman. Like he got super juiced by some kryptonite and his nuclear breath obliterated Superman. But then they did the thing where
Yeah.
Superman
You
came
did the dry
back
and the wet, wet and the dry.
and defeated Godzilla. So it's always like a 1-for-1 trade. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but yeah, as far as I know, he's only lost like 2 or 3 times. If we're going off Sonic's power level from the comic books, though, it, I I think Sonic would win, and that hurts. That hurts. That hurts me so
Yeah.
much to say.
It's what's like the problem with speedsters? They're so fast. Like Godzilla would be like wham and just like he'd be playing catch up and he'd stop on his back and you know what I mean? Like it would just
Yeah,
be. I don't think he can do anything. I
yeah.
don't think he can do anything.
Well, it's also the fact that Sonic with the Chaos Emeralds literally becomes like a Super Saiyan, which is wild.
Man, normal Sonic. Like I think normal Sonic could do it.
Fun fact: Sonic went Supersonic before Goku went Super Saiyan. So when people say that he's Super Saiyan's out, technically Sonic did it
Oh, that's
first.
funny.
It was like a 4-month
funny.
difference. It was crazy close. It was
Well,
crazy
that's
close.
very close.
Yeah. So yeah, this was just something fun. Anytime that something Godzilla is my Tremors. How about that? How about that,
Yeah.
Tyson? It's like,
So you're saying I should get several more
oh no.
versions and several more movies? That's
What
what I'm
just
hearing.
happened to your audio?
Me?
Yeah. Whoa. It sounds like you're going through a blender right now. Give me a second. That was weird.
Okay. Check.
Um, hang on.
Yeah, I sound good on the stream.
You do sound good on the stream?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my audio.
Yeah.
So what I can hear from you is garbage, dude. It's like, that's crazy how bad it
just
is.
just mute me and guess what I'm saying.
Yeah. I got to figure that out though, because I can barely understand you.
That's wild.
That
That's
is
so
super
weird. 'Cause,
weird.
like coming through it. Yeah, it sounds good to me on
Give
the stream,
me,
right?
yeah, give me like
Yeah,
3 seconds. Let me
sounds
figure this
on
out.
there. Yeah, that's cool. While you do that, I'll just keep talking and chatting. Uh, yeah, the I did see a post on r/tremors about like how the guy got the rights back, and it seemed very exciting. But then, if you remember correctly, he got the rights back 2 years ago. So it's
Oh.
yeah, nothing has really come of it. Also, uh, just through algorithm stuff, and I think like working on bits, your phone hears you.
Hmm.
r/bald keeps getting put up in front of me.
That's just me. Every time I get your phone, I'm like, bald, 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 bald. Like,
And
fat. Oh, damn it. No, bald, 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 bald,
uh,
bald.
wrong one. And oh man, yeah, dude, it's so funny because like I've looked at it, and every post is always some guy that has like 4 spaghetti hairs, and is like, "Is it time to go?" And then the first post is always it's always a gif of like two bald guys with a hand on the shoulder, and it's like, "Welcome, brother." Like
Yeah. I've seen
it's
those memes
dudes.
before. It's very funny.
Dude, it's so funny. It's just dudes gassing up other dudes. It's weirdly wholesome masculinity. It's very, very good.
Well, I can't remember what comedian it was, but I think they nailed it. Like, people like you if you have hair. People like you if you're bald. But people don't like you if you're balding. Like, I can't remember who said that, but I think it's so true.
Oh,
Because if you're the dude that's
I
desperately
mean, it is
holding onto
very
your
true.
hair with like the comb overs and the stuff like that, people are like, "Oh, bud, oof."
Yeah, it always sucks to just be like, God, you're probably you're A, you're gonna look better. B,
Hmm.
you seem desperate.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I'm just gonna have to deal with you sounding garbage to me, and that's fine. That's fine.
That's all right.
It is
I
what it
mean, that's how
is.
you always sound to me, anyways. So, boom,
That's fair. That's fair.
got him. Our doppelganger is your favorite subreddit for a good laugh. Everyone's disappointed. Oh no,
Uh,
yeah. Hang on, is that
r/slash doppelganger. People just posting and being
yeah
like, "Who's my excuse me, who's my doppelganger?"
yeah? Oh, it's so good, and it's like
That sounds perfect for people to just be mean.
it is. It also looks like a lot of people are gonna do OnlyFans, or they might be AI. I can't tell. Uh, it's a. Do I have it like sorted by best and best? I guess yeah. Let's go top.
I looked it up on my phone because I was
Okay.
afraid what would come up.
Yeah, don't do that. That's all. Yeah. Let's see. Anyone?
Oh
People
yeah,
being
people are so
nice.
mean. It's like the first three I got were very mean.
Yeah, these are not anything crazy, but it's all like attractive women. So, which is surprising that the internet's not being mean to random women. That's
That's historically never been a problem. Like this one girl, it was like, "Who's my doppelganger?" And it's one of the dwarves from The Hobbit. That's not okay. That's not all right. You can't
I
do
think
that.
I'm in the wrong subreddit.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I'm in the wrong subreddit. There's 6 people. Yeah, there's 6 people. Only 6 people have posted there.
Oh, that's yeah. You're in something weird. The one I'm on is 240,000.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, the first one, nice. Second one, kind of mean. Third one, compared to a dwarf in The Hobbit, also not good. Compared to a porn star, I don't know if that's a good or bad. I don't know. that's up to you. But yeah, it's kind of that's not even gonna say that one out loud. Yeah, people are being vicious. Whew.
How do you? Maybe if I think Dopplegan.
Mhm.
I'm looking at a
Yeah,
doppelganger.
Doppelganger.
Oh, I'm doing doppelganger. There it is. All right,
But here's
doppelganger.
the
Yeah, it was
thing.
that doppelganger, which
Here's the thing. I would say
go on. Yes.
I have pretty thick skin. You and I, we razz each other. I've been like, we've both had our fair share of people calling us all kinds of names on the internet.
Oh, it's
You
so
know,
funny, dude. It's the internet's so
you're a
funny.
beta cuck and I'm a fat piece of shit. We've all had bad days.
I'm not. The YouTube comments are cesspools. I'm not going into Reddit and being like, "What do I look like?"
That's the
Tell
thing.
me.
I could post on like that r/doppelganger. I know what I'm getting. I'm getting Hurley. I'm getting Weird Al. I'm getting Hosier if he really let himself go. Like that can't grow facial hair. Anybody with curly hair that got fat. That's
You're more
who
like
I am.
you're getting a hosier. Come on now, you're getting a hosier.
No. I was just trying to think of people with
Everyone's
curly hair.
That's fine. Everyone's still just being super nice to all the ones I'm reading. Oh well.
Oh, that's good. Maybe my
it's
algorithm's just different. You know, like they know what I like.
It keeps going to best. Let's go top
I went to recent.
or hot. That's what I think. Yeah, hot.
Yep. I think the hot ones, those are probably going to be nice, I would think. But if you go to new,
it's like hot, like what's trending?
Right. Yeah. If you go to new or recent, a bunch of meanies.
Like, have you seen like r/roast me?
Yeah, I wouldn't make it to the next morning. There we go. That's how they're gonna point out shit that I've never thought of once and then we'll never forget. No way. No way.
Everyone still was pretty nice on the one. Maybe I had a wrong subreddit up.
Nice. It's probably the right one.
Yeah.
I think they just cater to what I see some pretty diabolical shit. So, are you ready to move on to? I don't know how we got here from Sonic, but it's like,
well, for all the things that we have talked about Sonic and brought up about Sonic, r/doppelganger is probably one of the safest subreddits you can go to referring to Sonic.
I still, for a live stream, want to read Sonic fanfic to you.
Oh my God.
To hear to just hear you squirm. Because my buddy Jacob and I have looked it up to laugh really hard. But I think you would be revolted.
I probably would. Here's the thing is like I can handle like the word moist, but it's just hearing something in the whole context of being like, and then Sonic was his belly sloshed full of baby. You're like, ow, I don't like this.
It's mostly him having sex with Mario characters, which is wild.
Hang on now. Wait, I'm back in.
I don't know if it's a pent-up gamer rage thing, but it's Sonic cucking Mario a lot.
Weird. That's people being like, Sega's better than Nintendo.
Yeah, for sure. It's very funny to me though.
There's got to be somebody that's like super into like Mario getting cucked, but also just absolutely hates Sonic. Like, which fetish wins?
I would say in that story you write it as Luigi.
Okay.
Or Bowser.
It's good problem solving. If you need a problem solved in your schmut book, hit up Tyler.
Yeah, I love making. This is not. You know what they say? Don't kink shame. I will. Like there's a certain layer where it's like if we're getting into Sonic fanfic, I'm gonna I'm gonna make fun like a son of a bitch. It's like all no holds barred on that one. It's like,
Yeah,
uh,
they're not a protected class. We can beat them.
yeah, yeah, right, right. Anything that I heard about in that panel at Gen Con after 10 p.m. is fair game.
What? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, years
Ugh.
ago, pre-pandemic, after 10 o'clock, they would do a panel. And look, you can say I'm a bad person for this. I'm just going to say it. Jacob and I would go to this panel, and it was a genuine like learning panel for like, here are some things that you
Uh-huh.
might know about that you might be into.
Okay.
And we would just sit in the back and just spectate and be like, the depravity like that they would get into, just so
That's
casually talking about it like it's a science project, blew my mind. Like the
I'm
whole like,
glad that they have a space to talk about it, I guess, but
yeah, where I can not be there if I don't choose to be. It's like,
yeah.
but that's where you get, oh gosh, I could get into it for so long. We went there for like 3 years, and
Panic.
it blew my mind that for 3 years I was learning different things. It just kept evolving.
I eventually, if you keep coming back, buddy, you're part of the community.
I'm more of a journalist. I was like, uh,
That's
but
funny. What up, Hitman? Good to see you, buddy.
yeah, good to see you. No, I'll just say the wildest one. There was a line of toys that you inserted a frozen egg into as a lady or a man, that you would insert the device into your body and then squeeze it, and it would lay that egg in you. So that way you could simulate giving birth to an alien being. And that's like a whole genre, is like fake birthing of non-human things. And there's a whole line of toys that are like, put this thing in you and it'll melt and just kind of fall out, or you push and you can simulate laying an alien egg. And I'm like, these people need to find God. It's like I don't say that very often, but holy shit.
That's it. That was different. That one is. It is different.
Yeah.
Hitman's not even surprised. Like, yeah,
No.
I just didn't know about that. It's
It's
I
crazy. Mm-hmm.
I hope everyone has good comes. I hope everyone has safe, healthy, good
Yeah.
time comes.
Stop.
I'm
That's the worst way to say it. Ugh. You said that like the guy asking if anybody needs water and chips. Like, that was bad.
just on an airplane like this now.
Oh man, that was so funny. Phew.
But I'm just saying, I'm glad I'm like that's like a I don't know a 7 or we'll say 5 or 6 on the scale. I'm glad I'm like a 2. You know, like 1 is missionary.
You're
10
saying
is
the
like
alien is a 5?
there's some people that like real crazy shit. I think, and then it's crime out. Like 9 and 10, I think are crimes. So it depends on the scale.
Phew.
Uh,
Man.
Cannibalistic, you know, getting people. I don't know. I'm sure getting put under or like getting your Bonnie Blue situation going on. Like there's scales. Just put an egg in you, a cold egg, and being like, take me to your leader. Like that's not my jam.
That Army Hammer guy, wasn't that his name?
Oh yeah, when he was joking about eating a lady. Yeah,
Yeah, but then it was like, is he joking? But now with those Epstein files, they were talking about beef jerky a lot.
yeah, they were apparently. Hang on, I gotta. Apparently, oh, this dude really wanted to get beheaded. Like he didn't have like a.
That's right. I
Dungeon
remember that
Carl
one.
reference. Just
You say Dungeon Crawler Carl reference?
well, yeah. There's Samantha. That's a sex doll head. That's absolutely fuck wild. Some dude like because here's the thing is he doesn't know he's into that
Until he's like midway through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was the
Cut to a spam commercial that's so. That's right. We're monetized, motherfuckers. Give us your Amazon Prime subs. We are here for the money only.
Gosh, I thought I thought the spam commercial was like literally the canned meat spam. Like we're talking about mystery meat and we're getting commercials for mystery meat.
I believe it is. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's funny.
But yeah,
Oh, that's
there's some
funny.
weird stuff out there. I don't know. I could go into
Yeah, I
some
don't know if you.
more depraved shit, but I don't think now's the time.
We'll save it. We gotta like a hamster drinking water. We gotta just a little
So
at a
here's the
time.
thing. I'm talking about the stuff I'm comfortable talking about. There was stuff that I'll take to the grave.
No,
Uh,
and just the fact, because I'm just imagining it's the panelist is like, was very good question. Yes. How do you get your mayonnaise to microwave at the perfect temperature
to not
um,
scorch your testicles.
to not scorch? You're gonna want to get
Uh,
well, if you don't want to ruin the immersion, there is a Bluetooth digital thermometer that you could use.
yeah, because Tyson knows
But
me. I'm a very boring man. I'm so glad that I have the mental fortitude to be able to look and joke about that stuff, and there's not even an atom in my body that's like, oh, it's like
that's why we call him Tyler Dead Nuts.
yeah,
Tyler Dead Nuts, ladies and gentlemen.
that's better than any of that stuff. I'll be
Uh,
a eunuch. No, that's the one where they cut
all
your
right.
dick off. That's worse. Never
Yeah,
mind.
impulse control. Yeah, I could you. All right, so I love talking about this because, like, could you imagine that that's your big thing? We'll just stick with the egg. You know what I mean? That's your
Mhm.
big thing.
You're right. It's
How do
like
you
I'm
bring
not
that up?
crazy. I just shove eggs in my ass.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to. I don't want anyone to feel weird. I'm not trying to scare anyone away. I just think we've had 4 good dates, and I think would be great if you uh, watched me give birth to a pint of Rocky Road ice cream. Yeah, it doesn't have to be an egg, made of water.
The
Apparently
one
frozen
silicone. It was
frozen
like a
eggs, I
frozen
guess.
silicone that
Silicone.
thawed out. Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
no,
Phew.
coward
But
stuff right there. Give me
yeah.
some Rocky Road. Oh man.
Gosh, that's my whole thing is like be whatever you're into, but how do you
Oh,
bring
that's less good. Yeah, it's not good.
unless you are on
Uh,
some kind of dating site specifically to find that shit, how do you bring that up to somebody ever? Ever. Even if I was
you,
into any
you're
of
just
this
want.
shit, Macy and I could be married 40 years and I would never bring it up. like, it's like, I'll just be sad
You're
and
just. You're
die.
just.
Well, you couldn't torture you couldn't torture that out of me. It's
I'll be sad and die. That's. You're
yeah.
just watching. You're watching Alien one night, and you're like, man, I'm really jealous of the Queen.
yeah. Yeah. Batman couldn't get that shit out of me. There's no way.
Someone
No
has to
way.
pay to do it. Oh man, Batman can get it out of you. Batman could.
Oh man.
Where did all the Cadbury eggs go?
That's another great question. How do you discover that's your thing? Whew.
You trip. You you trip.
Yeah. Oops.
During Easter or maybe before or after.
Yeah, man, one must fuck around to find out. Yes.
One must.
Isn't that one of the Jedi proverbs? It's like
Yeah, it is. There's like there is no love, there is no hate. That guy that did the thing with the jar just needed to use silicone egg shape. I mostly
uh,
comb eggs at night. Mostly.
what do you do? I mostly lay eggs. Well, it was good to meet
God, you
you.
ever you ever
Like,
just going
uh,
around the room at a new job or like college, like you're in community college, you're the old guy, and they toss you the talking ball, and it's like, "What's a fun fact about you, John?" You're like, "Well,
that's
I
so
like to
funny.
I like to shit eggs. I've always been jealous of the majestic chicken and desired to be one."
The
Like, all right, cool.
majestic
We were looking
chicken.
for like enjoyed soccer or favorite color, but good to meet you.
Gosh, I just messaged you this because I think it's an amazing sketch idea that we
Oh
could do.
God.
It's so funny.
I can't wait. By the way, side note, I can't wait for your wedding because I'm sure that your mom's gonna come up to me and go, "Oh, you're the boy that always jokes about smooching Tyler, smooching my son."
Yeah. Yeah, my mom does not approve of most of our sketch ideas. None of them
That's
that have been released yet, so stay tuned for those. But they are not
oh yeah,
Kim
man.
approved. Whew.
In space, no one. Hey, Ostadon, good to see you, bud.
Welcome, Ostadon.
and in
Oh,
space, no one can hear you cream. Oh,
gosh,
golly.
that's so funny. Should we get
I'm
to
still
the next
kind.
topic, or is
No,
this
I'm
the?
not done yet.
Okay. Yeah, what came first,
I
you
my
or the egg? It's like-
yes, please. I got one last thing. I don't know if you're here for this one, Ostadon. There was
Uh,
the beheading fetish, and I'm just in my mind. The guy is like he's like laying down and is like get there and that he's like just starting to like saw. He's like, all right, ooh. Oh no! Oh, hang on! Stop! No! 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 Oh man! God! And the guy up there's like, he paid me $50 not to stop, and well,
yeah.
this is my fetish.
Oh man.
I get
Well,
fifty
isn't it?
dollars and I get to come.
Isn't it in the boys where that one hero can like regrow limbs and his whole source of income is just weirdos paying him to do
Oh
freaky
yeah,
stuff?
yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. Cutting his arms off and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that would absolutely be a thing.
Yep.
I don't know. Here's the thing.
Anyways, next topic, and
It's just to put
the boys is April. April, the new season comes out.
yeah. Um is it the back half of season 5 cuz this was the last season, or is this an actual new season?
No, this is 5. This is 5.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Um so just to put a cap on this whole wild ass discussion that we just had.
Austin, I was here and somehow still here. Thanks for hanging tough, buddy.
Yeah. What we know about is probably like 2 to 3% of it. The layers go so deep and the depravity is probably so bad, it's diabolical and sickening. Like we're joking about this stuff and it's heinous. You know?
I want to know how like AI being trained on things hasn't accidentally leaked into a thing and like got it confused, where it's like, ah, you really want to make Easter special, huh?
Yeah. Man. Well,
Uh,
I think it's about time we talked about
I
Resident
lagged
Evil.
out there. Yeah, I lagged
Yeah.
out there. Lagged out. What happened? Maybe I had a stroke. Who knows?
Hey, everybody, we're here to talk about Resident Evil. It's just
With the stream. Sorry, guys. We're about an hour and 12 minutes late on the stream. This is the first thing that we've ever talked about today, and you guys are really cool for hanging tough.
God dang. But yeah, back to some semblance of reality here. Resident Evil Requiem. I will be live streaming this Friday night for as long as my big body can keep me going. Okay. But if you are thinking about playing it and you don't know what version of the game you want to get, there's the standard and the deluxe, and then there's a pre-order bonus. So the pre-order bonus is pretty straightforward. You get a costume for the main character. I feel bad. I cannot remember her name right now. Grace. Grace is her name. I remembered her mom's name from Resident Evil Outbreak, but I forgot her name. So you get a costume for Grace, which is Lady Demetrius from Resident Evil 8. So Tyson pre-ordered.
Let's just say I pre-ordered
A lot of pre.
my
It's like,
yeah. I'm on the edging of my seat.
yeah. So that's really it for the pre-order. Honestly, probably not even the costume that I'm going to use, even though I did pre-order it. But the deluxe edition on the PlayStation Store comes with all this kind of stuff. Most of the time, the deluxe edition comes with some costumes and then some like knickknacks, might be a weird way to put it because it's in a video game. But like for Resident Evil 4, if you got the deluxe edition of the game, you got a charm, and that charm could go on your case, your inventory case, and that would give you bonus like handgun ammo when you crafted ammo. So like a trinket kind of thing. So this
Okay.
deluxe edition comes with the costumes, alternate filters to make the game look like it's film noir, which is pretty cool. Leon's
Oh, that's
Resident
cool.
Evil 4 costume, another screen filter for Apocalypse, whatever that's gonna be. I saw some images, but I don't think it's been confirmed, so I didn't want to pull it up. This game
Mm-hmm.
is gonna have weapon skins, which makes me think they're gonna dial back the
Okay.
number of
All right.
weapons that are actually in the game, but you're gonna be able to change the look of them through like these skins that you unlock, which is fine with me. I mean, variety is always cool, but as long as you have one of each of the core that you can look different, I don't really have any complaints about that, you know? But the M232 weapon, I'm fairly certain, I should have looked this up beforehand. But the M2, before I say it incorrectly, I believe that's Barry's revolver in Resident Evil.
Mm. I did send you
And
a link of one of the charms. How come you didn't tell me it's a Mr. Raccoon charm, dude?
yeah,
That might get that between the skin and a Mr. Raccoon charm?
yeah. Here's the thing, buddy. Mr. Raccoon has been a staple of Resident Evil for quite some time, considering games 2 and 3 take place in Raccoon City.
Raccoon City. So does 1. Doesn't 1?
No,
But
one
yeah,
takes place
it's
on
a
in a rural mountainside forest. I'm trying to remember
yes.
the name of the area. It is like a suburb of Raccoon City, I guess,
Yeah, okay. I just always assumed it was all Raccoon City. Anyways,
but
is it a Master Chief skin? No.
yeah. So apparently there's been a few different versions of the M232. One of them is Barry's oh my gosh, that's cool. Sorry, I'm learning new things on the fly. So, according to other people that have had their hands on the game, the filters for like noir and stuff like that will actually change the look
Mhm.
of your weapons to fit the theme as well.
Ooh.
So that's really cool. That's a really fun attention to detail. Um, so you get the Mr. Raccoon charm, which a lot of people are saying that the Mr. Raccoon bobbleheads will be a collectible again in this game, like they were in Resident Evil 2. And then I don't know what the DSO emblem charm is, but I'm guessing that those are just going to be the overworld filter, or not overworld filters, but like the overworld manipulators, like the handgun ammo charm that you got in Resident Evil 4. So I'm curious how they're going to bring
Yeah.
charms back. One of the few complaints that people had for Resident Evil 4's remake are the charms, because they were very RNG. So the way that the
Hmm.
charms worked in Resident Evil 4 is you went to the gun range, or at certain points of the story, you got tokens. You turned in those tokens and it spit out a charm. And people thought, oh, well, that's not that big of a deal. But you could get duplicates and they had rarities. And some of them drastically affected the game, where it was like you get 20% off of like your weapon purchases. So it's like if suddenly all of my weapon upgrades are 20% off, I'm playing a different game, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm
Mhm.
curious if they took that feedback and are like, we don't care. A lot of people were kind of upset about that because you don't have to use them. Like, that's for you. Like, you can decide. The only people that got really mad were the people that were like, I have to collect everything, and my chance to get this charm is like 0.5%. Like, this is infuriating. And then
And you could do it in infinity, or you might not be able to get it.
you can technically do it to infinity. It's just a time-consuming thing. So when you go to the gun range,
Okay.
you'll earn a certain amount of them, and then every time you play through the story, you'll earn a certain amount of them. So you just have to keep going through the story over and over and over until you eventually get it.
Oh, okay. I hear what you're
So
saying.
you're
Yeah,
never
that would
guaranteed
suck.
to, but if you're speed running it every time you play it, and you get like 4 charms per playthrough, and it takes you 5 hours to speed run it, and your chance to
Yeah.
get something is like 0.5%, you
Yeah.
might not ever get, like, there's a pretty good chance
Dude.
you don't get it. Just like,
Yeah. I used to do like WoW raids for mounts, and like some of them Dude, it was brutal. Like I did one
Hmm.
for months. Like every time it was open, I would do it, and for months, months, never got it. Like I was just doing it for my girlfriend at the time, and
Uh-huh.
you could just say, let me just say, she probably left me because I didn't get her that skeleton horse, but that's
Probably.
fine.
You should think about it a lot.
I have never stopped thinking about it.
Like those eggs I lay every night. Um.
Ugh.
So yeah, the deluxe edition. If you're teetering on getting the deluxe edition and your deciding factor is what comes in the deluxe edition, there is nothing in the deluxe edition that is going to make or break your game. It's literally just convenience things and costume things. I love Resident Evil. Resident Evil, there's 4 game series that have not shaken my trust. And one of those is teetering. It's like right on the edge. And that is Resident Evil, Fire Emblem, FromSoft,
Mhm,
which Duskbloods,
mhm.
I'm worried but optimistic, and Atlas for
Okay.
Persona. Those are the 4 games that have 100% earned my money, and whatever version of the game they come out with, I'm going to get the best version. Outside of the crazy like $400 special edition, you get the figurine and like a kiss from your dad or something
Oh yeah,
copy. Like it's
yeah.
not.
Ooh.
So if any of those games come out with something,
Does
I'm getting the best version of it I can.
Yeah. Does the deluxe edition come with a controller shaped like a chainsaw?
No, and I missed out on that because I was
No.
just a child, and I wish every day that I was born sooner to get that fucking chainsaw. Like,
Yeah, you should never stop thinking about that.
it's such
Let
a
that kick around in the
horrible
noggin.
controller too. It's hilariously bad, but I wanted it more than anything.
Oh, that looks bad.
It is.
It looks like it would hurt to use.
It did. I was in a gaming store
Uh,
where they had one, and you could play it. Chainsaw. Oop,
that's funny. You
chainsaw,
c-
not
you
Chainsaw
can get one
Man.
for anywhere between $500 and $9,000.
9,000. When you said 500, a part of me was like, I could get it. It was like,
You could
uh,
also, I think you could probably like mod like between 3D printing. You could make one of those.
oh yeah, I'm sure. But that's not the same. It's not the same. But yeah, this just awful. How do you hold? Like, what is going on here? What a garbage design. But it was neat.
uh, let's see here. Chainsaw controllers. Only 50,000 were made. Damn.
Yeah, I mean it was very exclusive. Shopping. Yeah. So yeah, $547, $800. Yeah, you're right. It seems like most of them are hovering somewhere in that $500 to $800 range. 750.
Yeah.
A lot of these are just parts for a chainsaw. That's not what I meant. It's like but yeah, so that's the Resident Evil Requiem pre-order stuff. I did get the deluxe edition. Right now I'm debating when I live stream it if I'm going to use any of the deluxe stuff or if I want my first time playthrough to be kind of as intended.
Mhm.
You know, like it would be weird to throw the noir filter on and see everything look different than what it's supposed to the first time.
Oh, yeah. I would just play it at normal because you're going to go through several runs, right?
Yeah, maybe not necessarily for a live stream, but I would
Just in
hope
general.
I'm able to get through it more than once. I'll probably
Yeah.
use the Resident Evil 4 costume for Leon though, because his iconic like jacket look is one of my favorite looks for a character ever made. I absolutely love the Resident Evil 4 look at Leon. Um, I'm also
It's
really
me, a
curious what the
cool
apocalypse
guy.
stuff looks like. Um, what was it? This one is funny. I actually did this costume a couple times through Resident Evil 4 because I just thought it was funny. But RE4 remake, I think it's called the Dark costume. Yeah. They made him like an emo boy.
Oh,
I don't
that's really funny.
know. Excellent.
I was gonna say that as a joke where he's like, "I'm
Yep.
pretty edgy, milady. I'm here to fight the zombies for you."
Yeah, so that was a funny one. I thought that one was pretty neat. It made him look like some kind of Raven-esque, like he was trying real hard to be in Devil May Cry.
Oh.
Which, fun fact, Devil
My-
May Cry exists because of a developer on Resident Evil wanted to make a more action-packed game, and the creator of Resident Evil was like, I think that sounds awesome, but it's not Resident Evil, and that guy split off to make Devil May Cry.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yep. So, do you have
Yeah,
any
he's a piece
interest
of
in...
cutter. All edge, no point.
Nice. Do you have anything to say about Resident Evil Requiem? Are you interested at all? Do you think you're going to get it?
I'm excited that. Oh, I'm probably not gonna get it. I'll probably watch
Mhm.
people play it or like watch summaries of it. Because if
You
I
mean
don't
you'll
beat
watch
if I
me play it?
I want to watch someone
Oh,
entertaining and
that's fair. That's fair. That's
hey,
fair.
got him. No, I'll watch people play it. Like if I haven't beaten Resident Evil Village, I don't shouldn't spend more money.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. You just got to get past your
Yeah.
horniness and just push through the rest of Resident Evil Village. I think you would like the second to final boss a lot too. The guy with the big hammer.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it was. So I thought it was the three ladies were the thing, and I was like, okay, cool. And I thought I kind of was like beat it quick, and I was like, that was weird. And then it was just like, oh, it's this weird family thing. And I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
And then I put it down, and I forgot to pick it back up.
For me, the lull in Resident Evil 8 was the swamp. I did not find the swamp section, which is the second boss. So it's Lady Demetrius, which is great. The castle is so much fun. Then it's the
Very fun.
swamp, which is I think the weakest part of the game. And then it's the doll, which is just all the horror that they put in the game is that. It's terrifying. And then the fourth one is the guy, and it was the voice actor for the dude is Astarion from Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
So that's
I don't
pretty
know.
cool.
Chat. Let us know if you're gonna pick up the new Resident Evil game. 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Yeah. I'll be streaming it Friday as long as I can. So join Friday, 7 p.m., and I will be playing Resident Evil Requiem until I beat it, and then probably switching over to Pokemon immediately after that, because two games I'm incredibly excited for are coming out on the same day.
Ah, man, I posted a video and someone hit me with a pretty good phrase that I think applies to this right now. It's like, oh no, is your lobster too buttery? Your steak too juicy?
Yeah. I do think that this has potential to be the best Resident Evil game. I'm very optimistic about this one. Not just because I like Leon so much, but from what I've seen of the gameplay, holy shit, it's all impressed me. Every bit of it.
Okay, all right, that's good.
And the amount that
I
they've
mean-
embraced Leon just being the badass of Resident Evil makes me laugh so hard. Have you seen it in the trailers?
No, maybe I'll watch it later. But I think so because I remember seeing the other one where he's just like this beef. No, wait, no, that was the beefcase. That's Chris, right?
Yeah, it's Chris Redfield is the boulder punching
Yeah.
guy.
Just a man made of GHB.
Yeah. Well, there's two or three things in the trailers.
GHH.
You get it.
Just some
Hitman,
yeah,
respectively.
human growth
Wrong.
HGH. There it is.
Yeah, Hitman with all respect and love. Incorrect. But that's fine. Chris is
I mean,
not.
if I'm here's the thing, Tyler. If I'm looking here, well, look, I'm a sub. Looks like he's a sub, so I'm gonna go with his vote over you, you piece of shit.
I'm not.
You have Amazon. Get an Amazon Prime in here, you motherfucker.
Nope. Not doing
Find one. You work with people. Borrow their phones.
But here's the thing. I like Chris. Resident Evil 8 alone made me hate Chris so much. The story of Chris in Resident Evil 8 is infuriating to me. The whole plot of Resident Evil 8 happens because Chris doesn't tell Ethan what's going on, and those plots make me the most mad. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like all of this would have stopped if like one sentence was spoken. Tyson?
Yep. Oh, I thought you were talking. I thought you were just. I was like, all right, yeah.
No. I
get it.
was
Upset about stuff.
saying, like, do you agree that it's like, oh, this whole plot happened because these two characters didn't talk to each other? Is infuriating to me.
it's kind of like the movie Uncut Gems, where it's just like the whole time I'm like, stop it. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Stop it. But then it's like also, well, this has to happen because otherwise the writing would be harder to do. And
yeah, yeah. Hitman, did you play Resident Evil 8? But while he's typing that up, so Resident Evil 8 starts with Ethan. Okay, so negative. So I won't spoil anything. Okay, just
is
this is
Ostadon's reply, Ethan, no. Is that it?
I'm not gonna do spoilies. I'm not gonna do spoilies. It's like,
Okay, all right. So yes.
so the whole setup to Resident Evil 8 is that it's right after Resident Evil 7. Shocker. Ethan and his
What?
wife are home and have a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
After
Mm-hmm.
you put the daughter to bed, Chris and his team kick in your front door and shoot the shit out of your wife and throw you in handcuffs
Yeah.
and put you in the back
Yeah.
of a truck. If at any point
Yeah.
Chris was like, Ethan, I'm so sorry that this had to happen. That's not actually your wife. The whole fucking game would have just not existed. And that's all it would have taken because Ethan experienced all this stuff. He went through Resident Evil 7. He saw everything
Yeah.
that was going on, and the fact that the mold weird virus thing was completely taking over people and creating copies of people. Chris could have just said, buddy, sorry, that's not your wife. She was replaced by the thingy or whatever. And then Ethan would have been like, oh, I had sex with not my wife and had a kid. That's crazy. And then the game would have never happened. It's like, but the whole plot is based on Chris not saying the most basic shit information, and that infuriated me.
Well, he's a man. We don't communicate well.
You
He's a
do
guy
if
with
you
a
shoot
job to do.
someone's wife. It's like-
No, you gotta be even harder. You gotta shell up even more. You know, you gotta really, really shut down all the feelings. That way, you can never cry or smile again.
Yeah. But that was a big thing. Everything else about Chris is fine, but I don't know why they did that with him in Resident Evil 8, but it was infuriating. The three things that I just want to point out from the Resident Evil Requiem trailer that make me think that this is going to be the best game ever is because they've completely dove into Leon being the John Wick of Resident Evil. Like in one of the trailers, there's a locked like chest. And he just goes up and like Fonzies it with the jukebox. He just pop, boom, bam, and then it pops open. And I'm like, this is awesome. It's so fun. Another one is a scene where it shows him in like a jail cell, like he got captured or something. And the Grace comes up and he's like, oh, wait, you'll need this, and hands his firearm to her. And she goes, oh my gosh, don't you need this? And he goes, no. And I was like, amazing. Like, it's like, that's so funny. He uses like a hatchet now, and they added like parry style executions where if an enemy's health is low enough and you run up to it and either melee or fire your gun, he'll like grab them by the head and like pull them back and like chop their head off, or he'll like kick them into a wall, and then when they slide to the ground, he'll just put his foot on their head and just pull and crush their head with his foot. Like they went full John Wick with Leon, and I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
And all of Grace's parts look terrifying.
Ugh, yeah. I'm watching the trailer now, and he seems like a real stern boy.
Yeah, it's like the executions and stuff that he's doing is just phenomenal. It's so cool.
Dude, I haven't played a horror game in so long, and I'm like, ooh, this is creepy.
Yeah.
This is spooky.
Which is wild because like Resident Evil isn't necessarily the scariest like game series, you know?
Yeah. Ooh. Ew.
Automod held a message. Somebody trying to sell us viewers.
Get it out of here.
But what were you about to say?
Oh, just every time you kill someone, it's so wet.
Oh, I know. I'm so excited.
Real.
Yeah, it's an action horror.
Like an action horror, yeah. It used to be a more puzzler.
Right.
Eh, Yeah, it used to be more of a puzzler,
Squelchy.
but
It's a good word, squelchy.
squelchy.
Yeah. I would say Resident Evil
Yeah.
4 and
Well, that was the
5
other thing about.
are action horror. Resident Evil 4 is
Mhm.
more 50-50. Resident Evil 5 is more action. And then Resident Evil 8 is action horror again. 6 was all action. 7 was all horror. And it's like, okay, well, we're finding good middles here.
Yeah, yeah. Seems like a good time, you know? Like
Yeah.
the only problem I had with Village is I kept running around. And I'd be like, all right, just have my laptop next to me, play it, check where I had to go next, play it, check where because I'm like, oh, I don't know if I don't have the time to run around anymore. So I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
just read the
I
walkthroughs.
I think Requiem splitting the horror and action between two characters is genius.
Hmm. It seems like a good call.
Because Resident Evil 8 had some horror aspects in it, and Ethan had been through it before in Resident Evil 7, so he's like a veteran when it comes to the
Yeah,
zombie stuff. But he's still a civilian. He's not a soldier like Chris or like a secret agent like Leon. Um, but Leon being able to split it to where this is Grace's first ever experience with zombies, and she's never had to go through anything like this before. In her gameplay, when she uses firearms, she's like real shaky and like scared and nervous, and you can actually see her hands
yeah.
trembling and stuff. Taking the time to actually split that up, and Leon is literally doing like tactical holds for like close quarters stuff.
I saw one which it threw me off, but he just goes, "Bop," like it got close and he just got like poked fired the gun into the dude's
Yeah.
face.
Yeah. It's genuinely the attention to detail on that and how they're splitting up the game, I think is masterfully done from the trailers. I hope it's not all just trailer hype, but the level of thought that they've put into this
Yeah.
to separate the two styles, I think is phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a good play, and they've done something new, so that's always good.
Yeah, I'm going to read Ostadon's
Are you
comment.
forced
This
most
says,
bang for your buck game? Mm.
oh, I agree. Most bang for your buck game. Not just a good main game, but highly replayable with custom weapons, skins, assignment Ada, mercenaries, gun range. Oh, 100%. They didn't do assignment Ada in the remake, which is a bit disappointing, but there was DLC to do Ada's campaign. All very fun. All very fun. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, because you used to be able to
I
unlock
also miss
stuff.
when
Now
they
you just pay for stuff.
just by playing it. Yep. And it's Jeffrey Epstein's fault. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, for microtransactions. Yeah.
There is so much to hate about that guy.
Yeah. How much worse can
My
it
friend
get?
Jeff,
It's like,
my friend Jeff, the financier.
oh,
Oh
God.
no, I think I would know if something happened to him.
That's so funny. I think I've gotten to the end of Resident Evil Requiem, unless there's anything else you would like
Jeff
to
the
add about
banker?
Resident Evil. Yeah, right. Yeah, the
Uh,
banker.
what are what her friend Jelane's up to? Wonder if she's taking it. God, that the delivery on that was so good.
It was
Yeah,
priceless.
if you guys don't know, there's Conan O'Brien needs a friends at his podcast, and he had one of his like longtime like comedy writers on there, and it was just this masterful delivery of this guy
Hmm.
just
Deadpan.
being like uh, deadpan. No, there must be a different Jeffrey Epstein. My my friend Jeffrey, the financier.
Yeah.
No, he would never.
I'm
God,
fairly
it was
certain if
just
something
so good.
happened to him, I would know. It's like,
Yeah. Oh man,
uh,
I'm gonna have to call my friend Ghislaine after this.
so funny. All right.
But just
Anything?
hearing him called my Jeff the banker,
Yeah.
just getting
Right.
called Jeff.
Yeah, because you couldn't even get away with calling him that after the first allegation in like 2006.
No.
Yeah, like you couldn't even get away with that in 2010, let alone 2024 or three or whatever.
Yeah. All right, but no, I have nothing else to add to that
Resident Evil
one.
discussion.
Yeah, no, nothing on that one. But I believe we're moving on to the Pokemans, if I remember correctly.
Yes. So, the big random announcement 7 days before 30th anniversary of Pokemon. is Fire Red and Leaf Green is getting released on the Switch. Um, so the speculation right now that we're going to be talking about a little bit is normally this is something that would be shadow dropped or shadow announced on the anniversary day, like they did with the Legends game or the Diamond and Pearl remakes. But these came out a week early of the 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
Why would you announce something a week before your biggest announcement?
I don't know, but it's also one of those things where we just saw Fallout just try to do a thing about having like a big hype and then just kind of shit the bed about it.
Right. Yeah, but that wasn't. Oh man, excuse me. Whew, I got hit with a little bit of the sleepies.
No,
But
that's good. That was a good point.
yeah,
Sleeping Man
but
came by crop dusted you.
the Fallout TV series, their hype was like artificially made by them. Like this is the 30th anniversary of
Yeah.
Pokemon. They kind of have to say something. You know what I mean?
True. True. Yeah. But
So,
yeah, it is, yeah.
um,
It is different, but it still feels like they may have just been like, oh no, we said last week that was our thing. We're just happy to be here.
yeah.
For 30
Oh
years.
man,
We had
I,
a
I will bet so much money that we are getting the first update for the 10th generation of Pokemon. I would put so much money on it. There's already been confirmed leaks for development, and I think if they don't do it now, too much is going to keep coming out. Because it's one of those things where somebody has information, it's getting out. Pokemon now needs to be like, this is what we're working on, and get ahead of it as much as they can at this point.
Yeah, I mean that also tracks. Like I mean, I kind of wish like well, Arc Raiders has an update tomorrow, and like they didn't tell you. Like I would rather have just logged in and found the new arc, but now somebody like they're like, hey guys, just heads up, here's what we got coming tomorrow. I get you need to like drum up interest, but also like sometimes it's nice to just see it. So like leaks, not chill.
Yeah,
And sometimes big announcements. I don't need 10 years. I like how we got in kind of a rhythm where it's like, and you guys know what's going to happen in 3 weeks. It's a
that's
game.
awesome.
Enjoy it.
Yeah,
We'll see you over.
I love that. I'm a huge fan of that. I think a year. I think a year out or sooner is ideal. If it's like coming in 1 year, like if in
Do
November, they're like next November, I think that's great.
Yeah.
Were you about to ask something?
Do you think they're gonna have? Yeah. I was gonna ask. Do you think that they're gonna have like a better, more like full world compared to like the last Pokemon Arceus and Scarlet?
So I've seen quite a bit of the leaks. Um, but none of them have been like confirmed. So I can talk about those
Hmm.
and where I think they're actually going. Because I've read some of them and I'm like, that is reasonable. And other aspects of it, I'm like,
Okay.
there's no way they're doing this. And from what I've seen with how ambitious they're making it sounds Fallout 76-ish to me when it comes to like what they're promising to
Ooh.
what they're actually gonna do.
Oh, I thought you meant it was gonna be like an open world MMO kind of thing.
Wink. Yeah. That's the rumor mill right now is that it's going to be
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
I I thought you meant they're gonna promise a lot and then shit the bed. I thought that's what you
No.
meant.
That's literally what I mean. You're right in both
Also
instances.
that.
That is what they're
Also that.
promising. Here's the thing. They couldn't even do Legends ZA right when it comes to a pseudo open world that takes place in a singular ass city. Why do I think they're going to be able to get a
Yeah.
whole region correct with other people running around?
Yeah, I mean, they got me on the like how Borderlands 4 didn't sell me, Tiny Tina's Wonderland wasn't it didn't sell me. So like all these like I'm not gonna get the next Borderlands game until it comes out and it's lasted a while, and I go, yes or no. Kind of
Yeah.
like this. I didn't get the last Pokemon game. I'm probably not gonna get this one. Like you're gonna have to wow
Mhm.
me. You're gonna have to fix up. You're gonna have to step up to modern times. Is really kind
Yeah.
of my, and that's such a bare minimum.
I know.
It's such a
I know.
bare minimum.
I know. Well, that's the funny thing about this is with the Fire Red and Leaf Green, I think these games hold up better then anything from, I don't know. I liked Scarlet and Violet. Not Scarlet and Violet. I did not like Scarlet and Violet much at all. But Sword and Shield. I liked
Oh,
Sword
by
and
the way,
Shield, I think, more
Ray,
than most. But these hold up way
yeah,
better than those did, or any of the modern games.
yeah. Random question: did I
Mhm.
let you borrow my Pokemon Scarlet cartridge? I was gonna let Aaron play it, and then I was like, I didn't download it. Why can't I download it? It's like, oh, I bought a physical copy of it.
No, I bought Scarlet and Macy bought Violet. So I've always had 2 copies.
Hmm. Okay, just checking in.
Yep. So unfortunately, I can't help you there. I can lend you mine though.
That's all right. Mm, no, she's playing Hades now, so.
Oh, nice. Hades. That's a much better game. Um, so I'm just going to go through some of the Fire Red and Leaf Green stuff before we get into the potential leak stuff, right?
Hmm.
So some of the good and the bad of this. Fire Red and Leaf Green coming out Friday, 27th. There is an emulator that if you pay for the Nintendo Plus, you get that is an emulator for a bunch of Game Boy Advance games. I've been playing a Fire Emblem game on it.
Okay.
This not included. This is sold separately,
Mm,
$20. So,
well, because
yep.
they know you'll buy it.
Oh, 100%.
They know you'll buy it.
100. Mm-hmm. Well, for 2 years now, people have been speculating that when they finally do remake these games, if they would be on the emulator or not, and this confirms no. That
Yeah.
being said,
No, 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 no.
only $20, which is shocking from Pokemon. Like we were expecting them to be
Was
greedy.
it?
Oh wow, it's not as greedy as we thought. I was like,
They are not as greedy as possible,
Mhm.
and I'm assuming it's $20 for Fire, $20 for Leaf.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shadow drop a remake of, yeah. What if they shadow drop a remake of Yellow? No, they'll do that in a couple more years. They're like they're fanning the money out. They're spreading it out.
I think that would be really cool. However, I think that's pretty far down the line because they consider Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee remakes of Yellow. The ones that use the Pokemon Go mechanics, those were considered
Oh,
remakes of Yellow. So I think that's on the back burner for a while. Not to crush your dreams because I would love it too.
yeah. It's interesting though.
Yeah.
That's also a cheap way to be like, well, no, we already did it with that other thing. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because people have also been speculating that they're going to announce a sequel to Let's Go. Because they did Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee that was Kanto. People are thinking to build up hype for Pokemon Go again, they're going to do a Let's Go Johto for
Oh,
Gen
okay.
2. I don't think Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were that popular. I don't think it made enough money for them to continue that series, but it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, they brought back Mystery Dungeon, so I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised in the fact that it's weird. I would be like, oh, they did it. It wouldn't be like a holy shit, this is crazy. Um, so all of this is literally just a modern port. They are not updating or changing or anything like that. They are just porting the game over with some very minor tweaks, which is going to be the online.
Hmm.
And this is something that I've got a little bit of a mixed bag on because I feel like they could have very easily and should have done online multiplayer where you can log in and just battle a random person from across the world. But
Hmm.
they said
Yeah.
to stay true to the original games, they'll do local multiplayer. So if you're on the same internet, like Macy and I could battle each other, or if you came over, we could
Okay.
battle each other. But they're
If we
not
all went to a
doing
Starbucks and bothered everybody.
exactly, which will still work for like tournaments and stuff where everybody's meeting up together. So not a huge deal, but you can't just battle online. I think they could have
Yeah.
very easily implemented that, and it comes off as kind of lazy to me, if I'm being honest. Because this generation
Yeah.
is when I was at my like peak competitive. Like this up through Sun and Moon, I was like VGC and Smogon and like online tournaments, and like I was in it, dog. I was too much. It's like I was in it
Yeah, yeah,
too
yeah.
much. Uh, I had a stat calculator on my phone before they had an app for it, where you just had to like go to a website and like download other people's like makeshift ones and like tweak it for your IVs and EVs and stuff. I was in it deep,
That's wild. That's
deep.
crazy.
Um, so other than that, everything that was version exclusive is still version exclusive in these games. So Fire Red, I actually pulled up an article because I couldn't remember all of the differences, but I remembered a good chunk of them. Um, but the version exclusives are staying the same. So in Fire Red, you're going to have access to Ekans, the Oddish line, Psyduck, Growlithe, Shelder, Scyther, Electabuzz, and then for post game content, you get Blossom, Wooper, Murkrow, Quillfish, Scizor, Delibird, Skarmory, Elekid, and one thing that's really cool is they are bringing in the event Pokemon. So like the stuff that you used to have to go to GameStop and shit for, or
Oh,
like
okay.
Toys R Us.
So you can get a Mew? You can get a
So
Mew?
no, in Fire Red and Leaf Green, you could get Deoxys.
I don't give a
I do. I love
heck about
Deoxys. I
Deoxys.
think Deoxys is awesome. I've also already got like 2 or 3 Mews from other games, so it doesn't affect me that much. But in Fire Red,
Okay.
you get Deoxys attack mode or attack form. And then in Leaf Green, you get Sandshrew, Vulpix, Bellsprout, Slowpoke, Staryu, Magmar, Pinsir, Marill, Slowking, Misdrevious, Sneasel, Remoraid, Octillery, Mantine, Magme, and Deoxys defense form. So if you're picking based on like your favorite Pokemon, you might want to take a look at this list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As much as I am not a Charizard chud, I will be getting Fire Red.
There's Charizard. Just shut up. Why are you being mean? Why are you being mean, buddy? You're a
Uh,
good guy.
because everybody sucks Charizard's dick and he's mediocre at best.
Because he's a cool dragon. Oh, this is
He's
coming from the
not
guy
a
who's like,
dragon. He's
well,
not a
technically that's
dragon.
all right. Hang on. You know that's not because he's not a dragon. You know that's because somebody misfiled some shit. You calm down.
It's not. It's not. They made him a flying type on purpose. Fight me. We'll break up live over this. I swear to God.
Yeah, I'm out. Fuck this. If
But
only we had to fight in 10 more minutes, in 9 minutes, I would have done it.
But as much as I
There's a text
do,
like, hey, thanks, buddy. I had to go. Bye. Love you, buddy.
yeah, right.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
So I do like Venusaur better, which makes you think I would rep Leaf Green. But the exclusive Pokemon to Fire Red, I like more. So like Growlithe, another reason I never picked Charmander is because Arcanine exists. If we're just comparing fire types, I always thought Arcanine was better than Charizard. So Arcanine, I will say that Starmie being in Leaf Green is huge, considering Starmie is considered one of the best original 150 for the generation because it's water psychic, so its coverage is phenomenal and its speed stat can get you. It can literally solo the game. It's so good. It's like top 3 best non-legendary Pokemon if you go back to look at Gen 1 strategies and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
The Slowpoke line is also pretty good for Leaf Green from a competitive standpoint. I'm a huge fan of Cloyster. Cloyster is another one that I had on a lot of my teams. Great ice coverage. My
Good
favorite,
art.
good art. My favorite ice type in Gen 1 is Cloyster. So just this alone, Arcanine and Cloyster are enough to sell me on Fire Red, personally. And then also, if we were looking at post-game content, Skarmory is my favorite flying Pokemon, and that's in the post-game for Fire Red. So these 3 are selling it for me. So yeah, what do you think?
Yeah.
Which one would you pick out of these lists?
I Fire Red because I was red as a child. Red till I die.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking up the the images. I'm trying to see Fire Red, like what the actual. Oh, yeah, okay, good. It's graphically updated. Dual battles. This is you're messing with. messing with my childhood here a lot here, Nintendo. What are you
Well,
doing?
I mean, Fire Red and Leaf Green were the original remakes for Red and Blue. That like
Oh no,
these.
I know, I know.
Yeah, I would say these remakes came out in 2004, so these are dated graphics compared to today. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, it's still better than when they were originally out, you know.
oh yeah,
But yeah, I think it's cool. I think they stuck to $20, which is like the highest they can feel they can probably get away with and sell, the
20
most of money.
bucks is like a you don't think about it purchase.
Yeah,
Like
you're like that'd be fun. Yeah, let me just go ahead
it's
and
like,
pay
oh
it
yeah,
then.
it's a $20 bill. Sure, sure, I'll get it.
Yeah.
But I'm very
But I mean,
excited
yeah,
for
I mean,
these.
like I feel you covered, yeah, you covered a lot of it. I don't necessarily, it's not really calling me as somebody who, like, I have other games I need to play.
Mm,
I love Pokemon, like, as a kid thing, but like, I don't feel the urge on this, you know?
yep, I am getting this because I'm going to stream it, which is going to be the next thing
Yeah.
I was talking about.
Well, yeah. And if you're not going to stream it, would you have gotten it?
Not immediately. This
Yeah.
would have been something that, depending on when the next Pokemon game comes out, I would at least wait until I saw what was coming out in the
Hmm.
announcements the 30th. Because if they're like, hey, buy this, and in 1 year, Gen 10 is coming out, I probably wouldn't, just to hold off. Like, there's nothing that's
Yeah.
screaming to me to get these for any particular reason.
Keep, keep your Pokemon tank empty. Get it ready. Get it hungry.
Well, I'm still burnt out on ZA. Like, I thought ZA was fun. I thought it was a step up from Scarlet and Violet, but a step down from
Mhm.
Legends Arceus.
Okay. Yeah.
The DLC came out for Legends ZA, and I played it for 3 hours, and it was the most boring shit I've ever played. It was
Okay.
so. It was like, don't get me wrong, I like games like Stardew Valley and stuff like that, where some people are like, oh, you like chore simulators, like you're just on a farm. But the amount of just tedious bullshit that you had to do in the ZA DLC was nonsense. I didn't have time for that shit. Like, I don't,
Yeah.
do you know anything about it?
Like, no, no. I was about to ask, like, you have to milk your Pokemon, or is that a Pal World thing?
God, I wish it was that simple. So in order to play the DLC,
Hmm.
there's a Pokemon called Hoopa, which creates portals. Okay. In
Okay.
order to create a portal, you have to get materials to feed Hoopa to create a portal. And depending on the quality of materials, the portal is open for a certain amount of time. So it
Okay.
was just this vicious cycle of go in portal, gather materials, catch the 2 to 3 variants of Pokemon that show up in the portal, exit portal, create new portal. But in order, like, it
Yeah.
was that tediousness. And you were like, oh, if a different Pokemon shows up in every portal, at least there's variety there. No, it was a bunch of preset portals. And then you had to do these things that were the similar to like what battle points used to be, to where while you're in the portal, you had to catch a certain amount of Pokemon or pick up a certain amount of items that gave you a secondary currency that you turned in to get the better portals for the chance at a legendary or a pseudo legendary. So you could
Oh my
spend,
God.
yeah, it's like I have to spend 3 hours at a chance of a Pokemon being in this portal. If I even wanted to shiny hunt, no.
That's
The, the,
no. Yeah. You
the,
couldn't.
no, you couldn't. The tediousness behind it. And people were like, well, that was only kind of while it was building everything up. And then once you got the final portal, you could just keep doing the final portal to keep like resetting it. I don't give a shit. I don't want to spend 20 minutes in this portal to reset the same damn portal with 2 different Pokemon in it. This is tedious and annoying. What am I doing? Like, just
Yeah.
give me a campaign and an open world. ZA was fine, but this whole like scrounging for points and materials just at a chance of catching Pokemon sucks shit. Like, it got to the
Tell me
point
how you
where,
truly feel. You
yeah,
seem pretty
well,
upset you bought that. That you bought the DLC.
I was very upset, and I was pretty hyped for it too, because 2 of my newest favorite Pokemon got Mega Evolutions. So I was so
Hmm.
excited for Baxcalibur Mega Evolution. He's one of my favorite Pokemon of all
Yeah.
time.
And long leg Starmie.
Uh, yeah, I did like Long Leg Starmie. I thought that was pretty fantastic.
Do the
Um,
can.
but um, but people online were like, yeah, the best way to play this game is to get enough for the portal. You load into the portal and save the game immediately and turn auto saves off. You run through the portal, see what Pokemon are there, and then to save time, just shut your game off and turn it back in until you find the Pokemon you want. What a miserable ass way to play the game.
That's rough, yeah.
That sucks. So very disappointed in the DLC to ZA.
Yeah. Damn.
So
But
I know you said you had a hard out at 9. Or you were getting a hard on at 9?
Yeah, both actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the camera off. I'm gonna clean off my desk.
No, you just stand up and the camera falls over from your hard wiener.
Yeah, it is. Joke's on you. The camera's been on the end of my wiener the whole time.
Just really zoomed out.
Really zoomed out. It's called a fisheye lens. But yeah, I gotta head out of here, bud. I will be back Thursday to stream. Probably Nugenics is the thing I'm on right now. We'll see what's going on. But
yeah, I will not be here Thursday because I'm going to spend time with my wife so I can stream Friday.
Yeah. So I'm going to head on out. You have a good evening, buddy. I don't know if you're going to be doing this, but it is 9 o'clock. We hit my hard time. So
yeah, I'm going to basically discuss my stream for what this is going to be, a Nuzlocke, and kind of what a Nuzlocke is. And then that was going to be the end for me.
Oh, cool. Also, feel free to talk about Godzilla till your heart's content.
I will, and then I'll send you all the clips.
Just change it to just chatting about Godzilla.
Yeah, I'll Clockwork Orange you. I'll just strap you down to a chair and make you watch it.
Hell no! All right, I'll see you guys. Hang on, yeah. With that's we're done. We're breaking up. Take this, Twitch drama. Don't you dare capture this and share it to other people because we're done. You son of a bitch.
Okay, love you. Bye. All right, let me get rid of that because he's leaving here. And then is it this one? Huzzah! All right, so Tyson's not here anymore, so now we can spread all the hot goss. I wasn't going to stream too much longer, but I did want to talk about live streaming Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. So of all the time in my life that I have been playing Pokemon, I shockingly have never done a Nuzlocke. Which if you're watching the stream right now, leave a comment if you know what a Nuzlocke is, because unless you're pretty big into Pokemon, most people don't know. But I plan, as soon as I get through Resident Evil Requiem, I'm going to stream Friday to my heart's content until I just can't stream anymore. And then after I beat Resident Evil Requiem, my next gaming stream is going to be Fire Red, because I would like to do a Nuzlocke. So a Nuzlocke is a special challenge run for Pokemon that has a few rules. The original Nuzlocke was you have to nickname every Pokemon that you catch, which is not hard for me. I already nickname all of them. The second rule is that if a Pokemon faints, it's done. Like, you consider it dead. The extreme people say you have to release it. Other people just say you put it in your PC and just never get it back out. You have like a box dedicated to the fallen. So those were the original 2 rules. Very quickly, a third rule was added to where people would say, and now this is just standard. This is the standard rule for the Nuzlocke, is that you could only catch the first Pokemon that you see on a route. So you start out in Kanto, you get your Pokeballs, you go to Route 1, the first Pokemon you see is a Pidgey, you can catch that Pidgey, and then you see another Pokemon and it's a Rattata, you cannot catch it. You're only allowed to catch the first Pokemon you see on each route. So you can catch 1 Pokemon per route though. So if you're on Route 2 and you see a Rattata, you can catch it. And there's a dupe clause to where if your first encounter on a new route is a Pokemon that you've seen or caught before, you're allowed to not count it as your first encounter. So those are the standard rules. Those are kind of the universal rules of, I'm going to do a Nuzlocke. basic rules. What I'm going to try and do is considered a hardcore Nuzlocke, which some people would say is ambitious for your first time ever. But I think I know enough about this generation of Pokemon to give it a shot. But these are the rules that are on top of all the other ones, right? So a player may not use items in battle. So you get hit with a critical hit that you weren't anticipating or something like that. You can't use like a potion. So once, like, you cannot use items to heal. Except you can have held items. So if you have like a citrus berry or something like that and you get hit and that heals you, that's fine because it's a held item. The player may not level any of their Pokemon past the level of the next boss's trainer Pokemon. So, for example, if you make it to Brock, his highest level Pokemon, I think, is level 12, 11 or 12, his Onix. Your Pokemon are not allowed to go over that level. If they do, you're not allowed to use them. So you have to be careful in managing your Pokemon's levels. I will be doing this as well. But that is what's considered a hardcore Nuzlocke. So my plan would be to, for my first ever Nuzlocke in Fire Red, do this. Now, I know that I said the reason I would be getting Fire Red is because of Growlithe specifically, which is funny because I'm not even guaranteed to get him. Like, when I'm on that route, I could very easily just miss him because of how that shakes out. So there's some funny things that you can do for Nuzlockes, but yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. When I look back, it's crazy to me that I've never done. I've somehow, in all of my years of Pokemon, I think it's just because I'm so used to just buying the game, beating it as quickly as possible, and then trying to do the competitive stuff. But it's baffling to me that I've never once done a Nuzlocke, and this is the generation of games that I think kind of started what Nuzlocking is. A lot of people say Fire Red and Leaf Green are the perfect place to start a Nuzlocke, and Emerald is notoriously one of the hardest to Nuzlocke. Something that I'm hoping with all of this, I've been talking too much today. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. Something that I'm hoping, and I'm sure it'll be $20 a pop or whatever. I'm hoping that they follow through with the rest of the third generation of games and we get Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I think that would be awesome. And then hopefully some other games along the way. I don't know how they're going to emulate DS games. I'm sure they'll figure out something. I've always speculated that if they did a DS game, you would do handheld mode somehow, and it would show up on the handheld and the TV. But that might be a bit ambitious for what Nintendo's actually willing to do for its fans. But I would love to see a return to like Heart Gold and Soul Silver and stuff as well. Okay. Outside of this, I'm trying to remember. Oh, Tyson didn't even talk about Mugenics. He was supposed to give a review on Mugenics that never happened. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, I can't think of anything else to chat about today. I've had a lot of fun talking about what we have talked about, considering these are especially the Resident Evil and Pokemon, two of the series that I've been watching the longest. Like, I've played Resident Evil and Pokemon literally since I was a kid. Like, my first Resident Evil game was Resident Evil 4, which came out in 2004. I was 9 years old. I probably played it when I was 10 or 11, but still, like, I'm so excited because I do fully believe that Requiem has the potential to be the best in the series, especially with its split character concept. I think using Grace to go through the horror game part of it because she's inexperienced is a genius way to get the two best parts of Resident Evil together. Because outside of Resident Evil 4, none of them have gotten that balance perfect. But I think that's everything that I've got. If anybody in the chat wants to say something before we head out, or if there's anything else you guys want me to talk about, in case there's any news or something that I forgot, let me know. Tyson will be streaming, I think he said Mugenics or Ark or something on Thursday. And then join me Friday, where I will be playing Resident Evil Requiem for most of the night. I'm just going to go as long as humanly possible. But yeah, Slay the Spire 2 is out in March. I honestly don't, I've never played Slay the Spire, but I will definitely look it up. Isn't that a strategy game? Or like a card game? It looks like a card game. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look-see. Okay, so it looks like a card, like not a deck builder, but you go through areas and you build decks to fight like monsters and stuff. It's considered the deck builder. I might like it then. Deck builders are a hard sell for me because I like the idea of building the deck, but the variety, the element of like, oh, I built this deck, but I didn't draw the right card, kind of drives me nuts, which is the hardest thing I struggle with in Magic the Gathering, which is a game that I like. But when a game comes down to, oh, didn't draw this card, infuriating. It's like absolutely infuriating. But this looks pretty good. When did the original come out? Looks like 2019. Okay, so it's not that old. It's not that old of a game. Bellwright. Let me look that one up. I'm guessing that's on Steam. Bellwright. Bellwright. $29. Is this an RPG? Made by Donkey Crew? Okay. Say caravans, explore new land. Oh, it's still in early access. Okay, cool. So it's an alpha, so I'd wait. But it's like Valheim and Rimworld. Okay, I like Valheim a lot. I've never played Rimworld, but Rimworld seems like a game I would be super interested in. Necess, apparently, a game that my buddy Jacob and I have been playing a lot lately, is also very Rimworld-esque. Gosh, if Rimworld's on sale or something. I mean, everything's always on sale. But yeah, I've seen a lot of this. This is one of those games I feel like I could get lost in and not a good way. Oh, Hitman, you playing Necess? Okay, Jacob and I have a server that we definitely need to get you in on. Oh, the add-ons are huge? Like huge as in good? Or like huge, like substantial amounts of contact? Or substantial amount of like content? Or good and needed. Okay, because it looks like buy Rimworld Deluxe Pack, $71. Yeah, that adds up quick. Why are they necessary though? Did they like fix stuff in it? Because that's one of my biggest gripes about Civ, is Civilization will sell you a base game that's fun, but buggy as hell. And then they'll do a patch where it's like, this patch has 3 DLC characters and a bunch of new maps, and it fixes all the balancing issues. And it's like, okay, I'm never gonna play these 3 civs that you're adding because I've kind of figured out what I like by now, and I don't want to pay $30 for this. So I will stick with a slightly buggier, unbalanced version of this game. But is RimWorld only for PC? Is the console edition worth it? That's on Reddit. It's labeled as console edition, which normally means they had to take stuff out. Why is this content? Oh, it's probably locked because I didn't do an age verify thing. I don't want to click on Reddit just because it's Reddit. Double 11. That was the maker, right? No, Ludian Studios. Are you? Yes, I am older than 18. Thank you very much. AI narrative generation? That's weird. AI driven narrative generation. Has that always been a thing? Build, explore, and defend. I know AI has such like a stink on it now. Huh. Okay. Yeah, it's never good when they preface it with like console edition. Oh, it's on the PlayStation Store too. I get most games for PlayStation just because it's so much easier for me to play, and I have a PlayStation Portal, which means I can watch anime when I play. It's if it's on PlayStation, that's a big improvement for me. Console Edition royalty DLC, so they have the DLC for consoles too. I mean, it's got a lot of 5-star. Let's look at some 1-star. Sort by 1-star. Well, that's weird because it sure shows a lot of reviews up here. Huh. Hmm. Interesting. I know it's rated M, but I was hoping it would give me some kind of general like a Google reviews or something like that. But this is overwhelmingly positive. And here's the crazy thing: 114,000 overwhelming, and it's overwhelmingly positive. That's crazy. This does look like a lot of fun, though. But it does feel very like necess. I don't know. I definitely need to check this out. That's definitely something I'll check out. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining the stream. Please join Tyson Thursday for Mugenics or Arc Raiders. I'm pretty sure he said Mugenics though. And then join me Friday for Resident Evil Requiem, where I will be playing it from when I get off work until I either beat the game or I get too tired. So thank you all so much and have a wonderful night. We will catch you all in the next live stream. See you Thursday, everybody. Bye.